there. I'm Laurel Didier. I'm the publisher of Closets and Organized Story, and today I'm presenting 10 questions with Lisa Carlquist. Lisa is the president of Artisan Custom Closets in Marietta, Georgia, just outside of Atlanta. And I've known Lisa for a long time, and I have a lot of respect for her professionalism and taking a business and making it totally successful. I've worked with her on webinars, seminars. I know she opened up her place for a plant tour during the summit when it was in Atlanta. So I have a lot of confidence in the information she possesses and also her strength as a business owner. So without further ado, Lisa, why don't you say hi and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you, Laurel, for that nice introduction. It seems like a lot to live up to. But yeah, I've had Artisan Custom Closets, I believe, for just over 10 years now. I literally started with just myself, and today we have 65 employees, and we are cruising along. So hopefully we will break 10 million again this year for the second year in a row. Which anyone in the closet business knows is a lot of closets.
It's a lot of closets for sure.
A lot of closets, yes.
And you kind of had an interesting beginning before you broke into closets. Why don't you tell us a little about that?
About my previous company or the steak and seafood?
No, when you were in, was it nuclear power or?
Oh, my first job, yes, was in Oak Ridge, Tennessee at a nuclear weapons plant. It was Union Carbide when I went to work there. It was later bought by Martin Marietta Energy Systems. So a completely different career route. And it's a place where people go to work and never leave. So my dad worked there 40 years and retired. And when I told him I was leaving the company, he literally teared up.
Aww.
Said it was the biggest mistake of my life. Like, nobody quits this job. This is where you retire. What are you doing? So a lot of second guessing happened.
Yep, I'm sure. So let's just get into this. These are questions are random. They're somewhat eclectic. It's the point is to get to know Lisa a little bit and what gets her going in the morning. So let's start out with, what's your favorite color?
Not melamine color, just color.
Just color.
You can tell what business I work in.
Yep.
Since as far back as I can remember, my favorite color is orange. I'm a Tennessee Vol fan. A whole section of my closet is dedicated to orange wear, hanging, folding, and shoes.
Yeah.
The walls behind me, they don't look really orange, but they're a shade of orange.
I was just going to say.
Oh, you can see my Tennessee bear over my shoulder right there. There was a movie, The Blind Side, where Sandra Bullock said, "I will not wear that gaudy orange." Yeah. And I love gaudy orange. So that's definitely my favorite color.
That's awesome. I love it. What gets you motivated?
I mean, honestly, what motivates me as far as work goes is the smile and reaction from people. Seeing how happy it makes them to have something new motivates me to get up every day and teach my employees how to make that happen every day. And it's a constant battle. It doesn't happen all at once. And then you have new people. So you're always training, and I'm always saying, you're representing me. So make sure whatever comes out of your mouth, you're representing me in Artisan Custom Closets.
Nice. Very nice. So where do you find inspiration?
I find inspiration in a lot of places. There's obviously the ACSP. We have people always posting photos, and I won't lie, I just redid my closet based on a photo I saw.
Yeah.
So I moved in March 6 months ago, and I did a room conversion. I converted a bedroom to a closet, and now I've already redone it. So I saw a photo and fell in love, but I look at kitchen photos because it seems like our color trends in the closet industry sort of follow the kitchens are a bit ahead of us.
Right, right.
And I love Europe. I love everything European. So I'm always looking through photos of what they've got going on because 3 or 4 years later, it'll be happening here. But we're quite a
Exactly.
bit behind. And Atlanta is a very traditional town as far as design style. So I love when I find that customer will let you play a little bit.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's funny because I'm right now, I'm in the process of painting my entire house inside and out. And I'm even painting my kitchen cabinets. So,
Yep.
and so I have just been like absolutely bombarded with color chips. And I'm just going through magazines and looking at styles and, you know, what what brings harmony. So it's a lot of fun. Like I love to remodel. That's like one of my favorite things to do. So in your home, so you just talked about, you know, that you're just moved in a new place and you've already been remodeling. What's your favorite space in your new home?
I would say I have two favorite spaces that are equal. One, I love having my own master closet. It's the first time in my life that I had my own closet with my
Mhm.
own island and my own seat. Um, so it's a joy just to go in and look at the new colors. But overall, I think my favorite space is the garage because when we leave our door up, our neighbors see it and we get so many compliments
Yeah,
because it's neat and organized. And when you think about your garage, it's the first thing you see when you get home from work every day. And the last thing I see is I pull out in the morning and there's no mess. It's all beautiful cabinets. And I just think it looks great.
I
It
get that.
makes the garage feel like another room in my house,
Yeah,
not just a garage. It's like another room that I happen to park in.
right. I get that. I'm getting there. I'm slowly but surely getting the garage up to speed, but it's not there yet.
Definitely, and do the floor too. Once you get the floor done,
Absolutely.
then it really feels like a room, not a garage. It feels
Yeah.
really clean. I recently hosted a party outside, I will say, at my house,
Yeah.
but the caterers were so impressed. They set up in my garage. So
Yeah.
they didn't want to
Nice.
come inside because we were trying to social distance, but your garage really becomes another room, which is
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah. What kind of floor did you put in?
I have an epoxy floor.
Okay. Yeah. That's probably what I'm
Oh,
going to do.
sorry, that was my old house. My new house, I have Swiss tracks.
Oh,
I have a
you
Swiss
do. You're
track,
using the Swiss
which
tracks.
yes, yes.
That's a nice
I
product. I
can't believe
saw
I
them at a
said that.
home
Yeah, I had
show.
epoxy at last house. This
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
I have Swiss track. Hmm.
Cool. Cool. So, if you had like one question like one important question you wish your customers would ask you, what would that be?
My favorite thing, and granted, I don't see a lot of customers anymore, but my favorite thing is when they whip out some designs and say, here's what somebody else did. Can you make this better? It opens the door to within 2 seconds, I know I'm getting that sale. It doesn't matter if even what they've been given was a good design. I can find something, make a suggestion to improve on it. And I do want to throw in, we never, ever, ever say anything bad about a competitor. But you can talk about the design. Well, I wouldn't put the drawers here because, or I wouldn't do hanging there because. Um, and even in the best of designs, after 25 years, I can find something to zone in on that will assure I'm going to get that sale.
Nice. Yeah, I could totally see that. So, what do you think is a really important quality that a business leader should possess?
Um, Hire people who are smarter than you. Don't be afraid to hire people who know more, who are smarter, and be open to their suggestions. So I don't run Artisan with here's what we're going to do until I have to. For the most part, everything's a conversation. I have a management team. We have a management meeting every Monday morning. I ask for input. I take their suggestions. If they don't have any, I'll come in at 6 a.m. and meet our installers. And while they're loading up, chat with them. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? So getting input from the people who are actually doing the work is a key difference.
Right, right.
And I love that I have an open door policy, except for while I'm on the Zoom with you, my door's closed. But for the people come in all day. And so I'm always asking for suggestions, asking how it's going. I take a walk through the shop we manufacture. I walk through the shop every morning, talk to the guys running the machines, knowing your people. I know the guys, I know their spouses. Sorry, we have girls too. I know their spouses. I know who has dogs and who has cats. I know who has kids. So it's more, even though we have quite a few people now, it's more family. I know every person here. I could call anybody here at any time, and I love that.
Yeah, for sure. I
I think
think
it's part
that's
of
so
what makes us
important.
successful is the culture.
Hmm. I couldn't agree more. It's we're a small company at Closets, and it's some of the people I've worked with for over 35 years, and so we've gotten married, we've had babies, we've gotten divorced, we've lost parents. I mean, we've shared in life journeys, and it's you kind of can anticipate. I know, like, if I come up with an idea, I can already imagine what each of them are going to say about it, good and
Yeah.
bad. So yeah, I think that's really important. So where are you the happiest, Lisa?
I'm the happiest when I talk about my daughter. That's obvious to everybody. And they give
Yeah,
me stuff about a 26-year-old daughter. And that's my pride and joy. She's super successful. She's not what you think about when you hear about millennials. She has a great job. She lives on her own. She moved to New York for 4 years, recently moved back to Atlanta in the nick of time, I might add.
yeah.
Um, so that makes me happy. But boating is my passion. So we
Okay.
are at the end of boating season. So I'm a little depressed, although my leg's broken. I couldn't go on a boat anyway. Um, but I love being on the lake. It just gives me peace.
Yeah,
My favorite thing.
water.
Water.
I'm a water person for sure. So I'm gonna guess that you would consider your greatest achievement your daughter, or you have another one.
She took me on a trip to Europe last year. She did the
Aw,
planning, the paying, the hotels, the airfare. So I'm quite proud of her. So that and Artisan is right there. I love that I've provided people jobs. That makes me feel really good. I love that I've been able to help people, employees and customers, but
yeah,
employees. I think it was Richard Branson that said, take care of your employees and they'll take care of your customers. And I love that. So
yeah.
I try to live by that. And I find for the most part, it's true. If they're happy in their jobs and liking what they do, they'll go that extra step for the customers. So I worry less about the customer and I take care of the employees and let them take care of the next step.
So is there anything that would surprise people about you that maybe they don't know?
I'm a nerd at heart. Like, everybody thinks I'm this outgoing person, and I was very shy in school. Um, I was not the person with 10,000 friends. I stayed to myself. I read a lot. So it wasn't honestly until I was about 30 that the shyness went away. So I guess I was a late bloomer in some ways.
Yeah. You were just waiting to make that grand
waiting.
entrance.
Waiting. Yes.
And now,
So
that's
I married a
awesome.
guy from New York and sorry, New Jersey, and that was kind of the breakthrough because I didn't have a choice. It was pick up or get run over. So
Exactly.
yes.
That's awesome. Well, Lisa, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to speak with me today. And I really appreciate your, very thoughtful and candid responses. It's obvious you're a very genuine person, which I would put also at the top
Oh,
of,
thank you, Laurel.
a leadership quality. So everybody, I hope you will join us again for 10 questions. And I hope I will see all of you, including you, Lisa, and hopefully out of a wheelchair and able to walk in June in West Palm Beach, Florida at Closet Conference and Expo. The dates of that is June 8th through 10th. And at this point, I think we'll say goodbye, and I hope everyone stays safe and healthy and has a beautiful day.
Thank you, Laurel. See you in June.
Thanks. Thank
All
you,
right.
Lisa.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.